and welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, the main proprietor of the Tenkar's Tavern blog. I'm going to continue my delve into the Fiend Folio, one of my favorite books from the 1E era. The book that finally showed me what hit dice meant for monsters actually was. Not just 1 point per HD, but roll a d8. What a fucked up DM that was. But last night on the blog side, I had mentioned that I was going to do this deep delve into the Fiend Folio and look at what I consider some of the fucked up creatures. I mean, there's Fiend Folio goes from really silly shit to, oh my god, that's so fucking cool, and a lot of chaff in between. So my example last night on the blog side was the Al Mirage, which is the cute little bunny with a horn off its forehead that it uses to aggressively attack with when needed. And I obviously mocked it. And the response was, this is a real mythical creature. I guess from Persia or the Middle East. And yeah, there's the Al Mirage. Al Mirage or Al Mirage is a mythical beast said to live on a mysterious island called Jezerat al Tenyin within the confines of the Indian Ocean. Now, don't take me wrong when I say this, but when you tell me it's a real mythical creature, it's like a genuine fake Dior. Mythical creatures are not real. If you're saying, yes, this is an actual creature that is mentioned in legends and myths, you're right. It is. Doesn't make it any less goofy for your fucking D&D session. If I was attacked by rabbits with fucking horns on their heads, I might be thinking Monty Python, but I certainly wouldn't be thinking D&D. So, yeah. So that's what I mentioned last night, and some people said they had good use of it in their game, and that's great. But I'm sorry. I don't know. It looks damn goofy, but there's more goof to come, and that's what this episode's going to be about. It's going to be about the goof. I don't know how far I'm going to get just looking at the goof today. I probably won't get through all the goof, and then I'll have to come back, and I want to do an episode about some of the really cool shit, and I want to do an episode just talking. Yeah. Art. Here I am. I'm going to be yapping away. It's going to be an audio episode about art, but some of the art here is amazing, and some of it is pure shite. Babbler. The Babbler. Weird mutation of Lizardman. It doesn't look like a Lizardman. It looks like a bad version of Godzilla, like a campy version. And it's just a stupid fucking name. Blind Time. Do you want to guess the ability of a Blind Time? No? All right. Well, I'm going to give you a hint. It has to do with blind. The Blind Time are these large, small, and they're 4 foot tall. They're fucking large frogs. And their special ability is to blind you with beams from their eyes. So, yeah. I just don't get it. Now, I'm going to mention bullywugs here, but bullywugs are going to probably mention also as cool shit, but bullywug, silly name, they are, basically bipedal frogs. Again, ranging in size, small to medium in D&D terms. They are goofy looking. Their concept is a little goofy, but they were in the D&D cartoon. And that makes them cool, right? It has to. Carbuncle. Now, if you don't know what a carbuncle is, It's a cluster of boils. Oh, wait, no, that's the actual definition of a carbuncle as a real mythical creature. No, a carbuncle in the Fiend Folio is an armadillo with a ruby that grows out of its forehead, or the top of its head. I kid you not. This creature's whole cause to live is to cause strife amongst parties, but it is also doesn't care about death and is willing to will itself to death. Uh, Real easy. It, like I said, if attacked, it will put up no resistance and is easily captured. It can will itself to die. I'm not kidding you. However, it has no fear or conception of death and will give up its life if placed under duress. So, yeah. We'll just move on from there. Clubneck. I'm going to throw this out there and say it's got a club on the end of a long neck. And here's a part of the issue of Fiend Folio. Some of the names of these creatures are fucking. I'm about to see something. It's politically not a nice word. So these names are stupid. They're moronic. Clubneck is an ostrich, giant ostrich with a beak. It's a hard, bony beak that used like a club. There you go. I mean, what more do you need? Crabmen are a crabby take on lizardmen. They look like they're coming out of some kind of like weird. Looking at the artwork, some weird 50s sci-fi with like Leslie Nielsen or something like that. That's just kind of where I expect to find that. Ashley, could you step away from right in front of my computer screen? You're not helping, Cat. You're not helping. Denzelian. Now, Denzelian, it literally is a ripoff of one of the original Star Trek series episodes, the one with these creatures that were leaving these large eggs as they ate their way through the stone and made the tunnels. And if I could find the episode, I'd link it, but I probably can't find it. But in any case, that is what this creature is. It is taken from a Star Trek episode, and it isn't any more exciting here than it was there. Now, I like this part. It has 6 hit dice. Okay. No attacks, no damage, no special attacks, no special events. And most importantly, XP value not applicable. So, yeah. Okay, so whatever. I'm sorry. It just confused me, you know, and I'm sitting here confused. The Disenchanter. It looks vaguely like a cross between a horse and an anteater. It's drawn to magic items. It likes to disenchant. So, I mean, that's what it is. It has this long. It's. I would say it's an elephant-like proboscis, but it's really thin. It's almost tentacle-like. So, and of course, it can only be hit by magical weapons, and it disenchants magical weapons with its snout. So you know, but disenchanter because and it just looks goofy. Man, I'm sorry. I think I'll be apologizing a lot through this series. Can't be helped, folks. Can't be helped. Now, and the enveloper, it it is pretty much. I guess name says it all, right? The enveloper. It's basically a mass of malleable flesh in the form of a rough cylinder, 8 feet tall and 3 feet in circumference. It looks like a child's rendition of the Pillsbury Doughboy. Really, really not good. I'm sorry. It 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 hoits. It hoits. Now the flail snail. If you've been in the OSR for a while, you remember there were a lot of flail snail games, which was basically uh, I'm going to run a pickup game using Roll20 or Hangouts, whatever, and you can bring your character in, and your Labyrinth Lord character can play with Sword and Wizardry characters who can play with 1E characters who can play with Lamentations characters, because that was the Flail Snails protocols. I haven't really seen much of it recently. It might still be out there, just it isn't on my radar. But in any case, a flail snail is a multi. I guess it's really not heads, because their heads look like flails. It's like a Hydra snail crossover. Yeah. Uh, in any case, it is what it is. And I think maybe we'll end this here with the Flumph. Now, I've never seen these flying pancakes with tentacles ever used in a game. They're a lawful good creature, so first off, you probably wouldn't have most parties engaging with them. They look like a cross between a flat jellyfish and a pancake with spaghetti tendrils sticking out from around it. Where I've seen the Flumph used in Order of the Stick. It was an ongoing throwaway joke for a while that you had these Flumphs that were in the background, basically the butt of all jokes, and as well they should be, because Flumphs. I mean, at least they didn't name it like Pancake Monster or Spaghetti Monster. I'm sure they could have done that too. Look at that. I think I made it to the Fs. Obviously, it goes through Z, so I'm going to have another episode of flailing around the Fiend Folio and some of the fuck ups before I go on to the really cool stuff. And then, therefore, I'll be ignoring about 80% of the content, but hey, because most of the content falls in between. Wow, that was exhausting. In any case, I thank you all of you for listening. Thank you for stopping by. God bless. And I've had people ask me why I say God bless. Because if you believe in God, you'll be happy to hear it. If you don't, it doesn't affect you. So God bless. Stay safe. Be well. Roll your dice. High, low, whatever you need. And I will talk with you all tomorrow. Later.